Hello, natural beauties. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nat, and today we have something that just hit the market. These are Fenty Beauty by Rihanna's Snap Shadows. I bought two of them. I bought number 6 and number 7. Number 6 is Smokey and number 7 is Cadet. Let's go ahead and open them together. We will do some swatches, and then I will also do a look. And I'm thinking I will probably, so I just slid it out. Here we go. I'll probably use one palette for each eye just so we can see how they look. Really nice and sleek packaging. I don't really have anything around to, here we go, to compare it to. It's a really nice mirror. Here are the shadows, and I love these colors here. We'll go ahead and start swatching. I love that this kind of has the same color scheme as like the Subculture palette. I personally never got the Subculture palette. This cost $25. And I really like that these higher end brands are doing these mini palettes because personally I don't have anything as far as eyeshadows from Fenty. I don't have a whole lot from Fenty other than lip products in general. But oh my gosh, look at that gray. That is gorgeous. I love this color, these color schemes, the mustards, the greens, the grays, and then that camel brown there. So incredibly pretty. Now let me get the other one and we'll go ahead and swatch that one too. So like I said, this is number 6 and it is Smokey. And I love that this had a cool tone to it. I went in initially wanting the pastel one, but then I decided that I wanted something that I could take and get an entire look from because the pastel was pretty much all shimmers. And I like that they have their numbers. This is number 7 and this is number 6. So that's pretty cool. And these are really nice and sturdy. So in my work bag, when we're going to work, they're not gonna like break or get like tossed around or anything. They are really well protected. And so here is the Smokey palette. Look at this, gorgeous colors. We're gonna swatch on the other arm, and I love the mauves. I love the coolness of it all. I just feel like we don't get a whole lot of cool palettes, and I love cool eyeshadows. So here they are, and they do have independent, like different names. So this like That Deep, Chestnuts, You Up, Second Date, Patty Cakes, and Tan Lines. So, you know, I love shadows that have really cute and clever names. And oh my goodness, that taupe is gorgeous. I love taupes. And yeah, that's beautiful. Look at those. Let's go ahead and do the last one, which is this really gorgeous, this really gorgeous kind of purple black. There it is. And yeah, that color is That Deep. And yeah, it's definitely a black, a smoky black. So there are the swatches. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Honey eyeshadow primer. This is new to me. I bought it with, it was in the set and it came with this, an eyeliner, and like a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be my first time using this and these eyeshadows. So stay right there and we'll get a look going. Okay, change of plans. I am not using this to prime my eyes because that's what it looks like. And I don't know how that is going to translate with these shadows. And I really want to get a good first impression on them. So I'm going to use my J-Cat Beauty in Nude. I just kind of, you know, spread that all out. I did my brows with some eyeshadow. I set them with this NYX eyeshadow brow setter. And then I have this Fenty Confetti lip gloss on. Let's go ahead and get started. I am going to get started with the one that I am most excited about, which is Cadet. So I just have a whole bunch of brushes here. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I guess we'll go ahead and start with this gorgeous mustard yellow here, and we'll see. I did clean all these brushes on a color switch before you know, getting well, while getting this video ready to go. That way, hopefully the way they come off or come across is actually how they look. And this is building up really nicely. This is a Juvia's Place brush, and I really like that kind of brush for a blown out transition color. I think I'm gonna go in right here with this one, and this one is called Take Cover. And I'm just gonna go right into that crease and just kind of deepen it. I'm not even gonna go really into the outer crease, and I am going to try and use as many of these as possible. So in saying that, we'll take no, I was going to go in with this one, but I'll go in with this one right here. This is called Fatigue, but with a PH. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful taupe. I hope that comes across. And I think I've said this before, but a lot of people think taupes are boring, and I don't. I think they are gorgeous. And I will go ahead and start using this mirror so I don't look weird. Now with that, you'll notice I didn't put that in my outer corner because I, you know, I'm trying to use as many of them as possible. So now I'm going to go in with this kind of flared out round brush, and we're going to go into Glamo Camo, which is this one right here. And we're just going to place and pounce that along the side. This is actually kind of a really itchy brush. So, I mean, it works well, but that was kind of itching me, kind of poking me. Now these mattes are really buttery, y'all. They blend out really well. Can you see that? And the mattes, I mean, I haven't used any of the shimmers yet, but wow, these mattes are really, really good. Usually on my first impression, I don't like to cut my crease because I just want to see how the shadows work. So I'm not gonna cut my crease for this one either. I am gonna go into, I guess, this color right here called Good Cookie, and I'm gonna use this really stiff brush, and I'm gonna just go all over my eyelid, maybe like 2/3, and just kind of smudge that all together, and that looks really nice. And again, these colors, they're coming out as individual colors. So I can see Good Cookie, I can see the taupe, I can see the green smoked out one, the mustard one. I mean, they are just working really well together so far. So I can definitely see that. I am going to go in and just kind of smudge all this out. And that's going to take it down a little bit and add a little bit more of that mustard. And then I'm going to go in with this very small brush, and we'll go into this one right here, which is called Money Mission. And we're going to put that right in the innermost corner. That's not too impressive, but I do know that, oh no, it is. That's really nice. Can y'all see that? I just couldn't see it on camera. You see that highlight? It definitely has a yellow reflect. Let me add some under this brow. And it definitely has some glitter in it. It's really nice. Yeah, very, very pretty. I am so into this entire palette right now. And I'm going to go back into this taupe because I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to put that real messy on my lower lashes. Well, on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go into that Glamo Camo and just smoke out that lower V, both on top, because we kind of got rid of some of that depth when we smudged everything out, and also on the bottom. So pretty. Absolutely love it. And I think just for good measure, my hands are clean. We're going to go into this, and then we're just going to pat that right on the center. Oh, look at what that did. That just kind of did something, didn't it? You see that? One more, go in with a different finger and just layer that on. Oh my gosh. So nice, y'all. So very pretty. Now let's jump into number 6. This one is Smokey. And I remember now that it's just got some beautiful cool tones. Don't you love it? Now let's go in. I'm looking for my brush switch with this really fluffy one. You know, I really like to start with the fluffy one. And I think we're going to go in with this one right here. This is called, I think it's called You Up. I don't know. But we're going to go right on this orbital bone. And I'm just going to do little circles to buff it out. And that's really nice. And I am going to keep in mind that, you know, this has been set for a while as far as my eyeshadow primer, that J-Cat Beauty one. So if it gets like stuck or anything at all, I'm not going to blame the shadows because, you know, sometimes once your primer has sat for a while, it gets difficult to blend shadows on it. But this one seems as nice and pigmented and easy to blend as the other shadow was. So now I guess we're just gonna increase that, and this is called, I believe, Second Date. Is that the one we went into? And I'm gonna go right into my crease with this, but just the outer part. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna go into this one right here, and I'm gonna go on the inner part. Oh, look at that. That's really nice color, and they are both different. Can y'all see the difference? Let me just watch do this on the little color switch thing, and then we'll go back into this one and just add it just right there on that outer part. Yeah, so those are very different. This one has more of a lavender color to it, and this has more of a deep plum purple. Both really nice, both distinguishable from one another. Let's see what else. All right, I think I'm going to go all over the eye with a really big flat brush. And I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to just use that as a base. And, oh, that's really, really nice. It has definitely got a purple color to it. And it's smudging out all of those shadows that it's going on top of really nicely. I think that looks really, really nice, y'all. I hope you could see that. We're going to go in now on the outer V. You know what? We'll go in with, let's use this circle brush, and we're going to go into this color right here, which is that deep. And it's definitely a black. And it kind of looks, yeah, no, it's matte. It's a matte black. Okay, and it builds up into an actual black. Because when I first put it down, I thought it was more of like a smoky kind of gray. But I am definitely getting some black payoff from it. You just have to build it up. And you know, I like me a black eyeshadow. And I'm just going to circle out right there, so there won't be any harsh lines. And just pull that in a little bit. What have we not used? All right, and I hate to be predictable, but you know, I'm trying to use all of these colors. So let's see if this one comes across. It does. And oh, that's a really pretty mauve. Can y'all see that? Oh, I really like that one. It's like a pinky mauve silver kind of color, and it's really nice and cool toned. Yeah, I like that. And then we will go in lastly and finally with this color right here, which is called a Second Date, and it's got all of this very pretty shimmer. And we're gonna keep this on the outer V, on the outer part of it. Wow, that is so very pretty. Oh, I like that. Yes, that is very nice. Yeah. You see all that glitter? Can y'all see that? These shadows are really nice. Super pigmented, and I think that they're well worth their money. I'm so glad that we have now gotten these big expensive brands to stop putting out these huge palettes, and they're putting out minis now because you know, it's just, to me, it's more reasonable for us to buy these small ones. It's more reasonable as far as price, and it's more reasonable as far as, you know, makeup going bad, us never using stuff, and you know, just kind of being better with our money. And I did like all the colors that were included. You can see, I want to say there were 8 of them, and obviously I got 6 and 7, and it starts at 1. So she has several of these out, and I really like them. $25, $29. I'm not sure, 25 or 29, but wow, look at this. Let me finish off camera and then we'll come back. All right, I used a Paris Hilton bronzer. It's in a project pan. I used that as my blush and highlight. And then I just went in with Fenty Beauty's Glossy Posse in the color Fuzzy. And I kept my waterline real light with just a pearl looking one. But look at these shadows, y'all. They were pigmented. They blended easily. They did not get muddy. I absolutely love when you get some shadows and you're like, oh, those look similar. And then you put them on your eye and they are each individually like represented on your eye. You can see every one of the colors. They don't blend together like in a nasty way, you know, where they get all muddy. They actually shine through as individual colors. And I love that. And that proved with each of these. These are kind of the same color. These are kind of the same color scheme. This came across a little bit orange to me as opposed to yellow. But I say that not because it bothered me, but because these are all kind of a little orange as well. But they still came across individually on my eye. And I think that these are a great first impression. I'm going to have a poll right up here. Let me know if you want me to do another video with these. Let me know if you got them, if you plan on getting them, which ones you were going to get. There's also a pink one that looks really pretty. I may sneak and grab that one. But thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending positivity to you, and I hope that you are doing what you love. I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.